Hello everyone and welcome to the show, Taking Up Space. My name is Chloe Allred and I'm one of the artists in this show, and I am a painter based in Los Angeles. I wanted to take a moment and tell you a bit about my artwork, my inspirations, and my studio practice, and I'm also going to show you a bit of my painting practice and read my artist statements aloud. So I am inspired by many different things. I like to think of my canvases sort of existing as a safe space in a way, a space where I elevate and celebrate the things and the people that I love. So often I'm responding to either a person that I love, I'm responding to another art form that inspires me. This was a response piece to a poem by one of my friends. We were exchanging poetry and painting and images back and forth in this game of artist telephone. And it's also a safe space for me to explore at times really difficult parts of the human experience. So that can be experiences of trauma, of violation, that can be experiences of grief. And for me, painting becomes a way of being able to process and understand and sort of get those experiences and feelings out of myself. It's also a safe space in the respect that I want to show the people that I love how I view them, and I want them to feel appreciated and loved, no matter their kind of background or what they've been through. So I've done, for example, a whole series of artwork working with fellow survivors of sexual violence. I'm a survivor of sexual violence and have used my painting practice as a way to not only process that but kind of make social commentaries on that. And so I've also used that space within my painting as a way to show my love for my fellow friends who are survivors, and also as a kind of sort of opposite experience of that kind of violation, right? So when you're violated in that way, it's another person who is not seeing your humanity, who's putting their desire above your humanity, and they're not seeing you. And in the practice of painting, sort of the core of my practice really is I want to see that person fully, right? And not even just as just a beautiful thing, but also being able to show both, for example, beauty and grief side by side, being able to show this whole sort of complicated spectrum of emotions and of the human experience in kind of a single image, or at least that's the challenge and that's the goal. So that is a bit about my painting practice, and now I want to show you a bit of my own process of painting, and I'll again be reading aloud the artist statement that I wrote for this show.
There have been so many ways in my life that I have been afraid of taking up space. When I was 11, I developed anorexia. Time transformed itself. I went from a kid that would roll in the grass, stick her feet into the sky, and imagine what it would be like to walk in the clouds, to a kid that was tracking every single incoming calorie. I obsessed and tracked my body. I hated the way my stomach looked on an out-breath. I tried to make my breath as shallow as possible, to take up as little space as possible. When I was 21, my then best friend sided with my rapist. A person that had made me feel so seen before now looked through me in the hallways of our school. She looked through me like I wasn't there, like I was a ghost. There are many times in my life where I felt I shouldn't take up space. I shouldn't breathe out all the way and show my body at its fullest. I shouldn't speak uncomfortable truths or hold those that have violated me accountable. I've learned to interrogate those shouldn'ts. Art making has been my refuge. In my artistic practice, I've given myself the space to breathe and to breathe out all of the way. The heart of my work is this: I see you. In my paintings, I want the people I love to take up space. I want the difficult emotions to take up space too. I want to show that beauty, love, loss, grief, regret, happiness, sadness, that all of those emotions live side by side in our complicated selves.
Thank you for coming to this show, whether that was being able to go in person or virtually. I hope that being able to see my work and see my paintings gave you the experience of perhaps feeling more seen, being able to maybe see those difficult emotions, see the way that you love represented in a canvas, see the stories I'm also sharing beside my paintings, if those resonate with you. Ultimately, my work feels meaningful when I have not just being able to make the painting. That's a meaningful experience for me, but also having another person see that work and feeling that they're seen, feeling that they see their story and what I'm also putting out there. So thank you.